Uh-oh.
Change it, Chad. I'm to the wrong
Uh-oh.
side.
Uh-oh.
I'm on the wrong side. There we go. Now you're to my virtual left. Who's buzzing? One of us is buzzing. I hear it.
I don't hear a buzz.
You want to hear a buzz? Let me see if it's you. Hold
Well,
on. I'm gonna mute you. Hold on. No, I think it's me.
here, I'll mute myself.
No, shit, it's me. Oh, shoot, it's me. Sorry. It's me. Yeah, there's my one. Jess, you on? Hello?
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I am okay. How are you?
Let's see how long this lasts for.
Right? I gotta log into everything again. Gotta log into Colin's studio.
Yes. All right. Everything should be live. Okay, so this is good. We're good here. We're good here. Okay. Okay. Jess, you okay? Okay, here we go. All right, let's just check. You want to know how to find it. All right. We're good to go. That sounds loud. Let's turn that down a little bit. All right, Chad, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here you go. Jess, you okay? Jess? Oh, she's logging in. All right, here we go. Jay, here we go. And let's push live on this. What is Cam doing? What is Cam doing? Could he
He's
make it more
filling up this fish tank because it's.
now?
Yeah, I just asked him to do it really quick.
Well, I can't start the show with. I totally hear that.
I'll tell him.
Hold on, guys. We have to wait for Cam to fill the fish tank. He uses showtime to fill the fish tank. Sorry, guys. Okay. We good?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll mute my microphone.
Okay. All right, here we go, Chad. In three, two, one. You want to know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast. Welcome, everyone. It is Wednesday. It is 8:30, which means that it is once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Burks. We have Shorty and It's manning the phones, and please welcome to my virtual left, my co-host, Jazz 427.
Howdy, y'all. Sit back, relax, and grab your coffee.
That's right, guys. Tonight's episode 637, recorded live on October 21st, 2020, is October Cacher Coffee. Like that? October Cacher Coffee. Phone lines are open. Give us a call, 808-468-7924, 808-GOT-SWAG. And for you international callers, you can call us free via the web at callinstudio.com/show/GCPC. Chad, you know, today is Back to the Future Day, by
Is it?
the way. It is, yes.
Is that the date that it was released, or is that the date that
This,
they were at the Twin Pines Mall?
no, this is the date that they went into the future. October 21st is 2015.
Okay, well that would have been the day that they went to Twin Pines Mall.
No, no.
It wasn't the parking lot of Twin
That
Pines
was
Mall when
1985. That wasn't 2015.
yeah, but they went. Oh well, and that was with Mister Fusion, wasn't it?
Yeah, the second one was with Mr. Fusion. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, that was number
Do you
two.
think I remember these details?
Yeah, it's Back to the Future. How do you not?
I haven't
Have
watched
you
it
not
in
seen it
about
since
20 years.
85? Are you kidding? Shame on you, Chad. Shame. Guys, before we get started on the show, let's talk about Patreon. It costs a lot of money to make this show work. We really appreciate your help. There's two ways you guys can help us out. One is with PayPal. Make a one-time donation, and you can hit us up for $5, $50. Whatever you like, we'd really appreciate it. Go straight towards the bills. Go to paypal.me, paypal.me/the geocaching podcast. Or Chad, you become a patron. Let me tell you something, Chad. I just uploaded
Mhm.
something today.
Did you?
I did. I found a ghost story. Well, is it a ghost story, Jess? What is it? You're on mute, by the way. You're on mute. There you go.
I don't know if I would call it a. I guess, yeah, most stories are just scary stories, right?
Yeah. So I found a geocaching ghost story on the internet.
Hmm.
Totally done by anonymous. I don't even know who did it. The site didn't say who did it. So I had Jesse read it, and I put music behind it and sound effects and everything. It's kind of nice, dude. It's coming out. It's coming out Halloween Day. So if you're not a
Okay.
patron, guys, this is the time to do it, man. You don't want to miss Jesse's, audio debut as a what are they called? The people who read books. What are they called?
Narrators?
Files.
Narrator. There you go. Jesse has a
Oh,
narrator.
who?
Her narrating debut. You know. Also coming up, patrons. If you are not a patron, okay, again coming up, probably about a couple of weeks. We'll know more when it comes out. We are having the patron blowout extravaganza, Chad.
Mhm.
Patron only show, giving away more free stuff than you could shake a stick at. We're giving away shirts. We're giving away coins. We're giving away everything. So a patron show not to be missed, coming up soon. We'll let you patrons know when it's coming out. But we're giving away a ton of stuff. Just to say thank you guys for being patrons, because we're smooth like that. So if you're not a patron, jump on board. Tier star is low to $3. You get a ton of additional extra audio, extra video, only available to our patron members, including a scary story narrated by Jesse. How about that? So we appreciate it very much if you guys would help us out. You can become a patron. You just go to patreon.com. That's patreon.com. Then you go slash Halloween, no pun intended, slash the geocaching podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachly. Cachly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that better. Wow, I'm tongue-tied
It's been a while.
tonight. Yeah, just that much better. Get more info at Cachly.com. That's CACHLY.com.
And tonight we're also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook made with genuine Write in the Rain paper. The logbook designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who would rather go caching than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com, LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, instant tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com.
And by the Max Suds Body Company. Max Suds Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Beacon soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray, all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Suds Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxsudsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And by Arted Crafted. Arted Crafted creates unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for you or your geocaching group. With adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL, if you have an idea for a shirt design and cannot find it, then you come to the right place. Please give us the opportunity to show you how we can enhance your caching experience with your own custom design. Visit them at artedcrafted.com, ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
And finally, by pattags.com. For all your swag and pattag needs, visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized pat tags. With over 41,000 tags to collect, pattags.com is everything you need to start your pat tag obsession. Visit them at pattags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
And as always, Chad, you can find links to all our sponsors on our website
Or in our show notes.
in our show notes. Chad.
Mm-hmm.
So I see Rich. Rich is in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
You got to give us a call, dude. You guys are getting like snowed in. How bad? Give us a call, 808-468-7924. I want to talk about the snow in Minnesota. I'm on Facebook, and like they got dumped on, Chad.
Yeah, I saw it on the news last night, or was it this morning? Anyways, I saw it on the news. I was like, huh. I wonder how our buddy Joshua's doing.
You're like, it's 98 degrees here. That's funny that they get dumped on snow.
Well, 85 today. So
Oh, no, Jesse was 85 in California today. I'm trying to convince Jesse to go somewhere for Thanksgiving, and she refuses to go. What's wrong, Brown?
85 in California.
I'm like, Jesse, we can go to Florida for like $80. They take the whole family for like $80. She's like, necessary risks. And she's right, sadly. But $80. Yeah. So Jess, you put what is this with the this is a store? I'm assuming free shipping on orders, right? Is that what this is?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's the story here? It's free shipping on orders of $45 through 5 p.m. tomorrow, 10/21.
Wait, today's 10/21. Wait, I might have the date wrong. Oh yeah, tomorrow, 10/22.
10/22.
10/22.
So free shipping on orders of over $45 through 5 p.m. tomorrow, 10/22. Use code. I'm not gonna go to the show notes if you want to. I'm not gonna say that code. Come on. That's what's going on in the store. Any other news that we don't really have? All right, so let's get down to the Cash or Coffee, guys. Anybody want to give us a call? Anybody have anything you want to talk about tonight? You give us a call. We'd love to talk to you guys. 808-468-7924. We can talk about anything. It's Cash or Coffee. But we'll start with Jesse. Jesse, what do you got?
Where are my notes?
At the bottom.
Chad added some pictures I have to scroll through.
It had pictures. Look at that.
yeah, I was adding those pictures when it started playing the song to about promotional considerations were brought to you by, and I had to scroll up to the top real fast, and it had me discombobulated, and I was screwing up my lines.
So, couple changes to the geocaching.com website this week. So when you solve a puzzle, how do you I'm trying to choose my words carefully because I don't want to say what this is. Okay. How do you indicate to yourself that you have solved that puzzle?
I click the pencil icon. Is it the pencil icon on the website? And then I type in the new chords, and then I hit whatever the button is, and then it sends me a prompt. It gives me a pop up or a modal, and then I have to say yes. And then,
yeah. So are you sure you want to change it?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And then it shows the new chords.
Right. So I remember when I was a very new cacher, that was sort of confusing to me. Actually, I think when I first started, that wasn't even an option. And then
it wasn't.
And then after a little while, when that first came up, that was confusing to me. And because it says corrected coordinates. So that was sort of confusing. Like, okay, if I change this, what am I changing? Am I like telling people, hey, it's not there? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was confusing. And apparently that has been confusing to other people for the past however many years that's been there, because they finally changed it today that instead of saying corrected coordinates, it now says enter solved coordinates, and it has a little icon for the solved coordinates puzzle. And it specifically says changes to these coordinates are only visible to you, not to other players. And so then you can put in what your corrected chords are, your solved chords, and submit it. So then it will show correctly on the map. And I think what was happening too with new cachers is because it says update coordinates, maybe a new cacher hid a cache and then they had to move it, or their chords weren't quite right. And so to them, they're thinking, oh, I need to update the chords to where they really are. And they're putting them there, which only they are seeing. And it's not really updating for everyone.
Right.
And so they did add in the language that says if you are the cache owner and you want to update the posted coordinates, use the update coordinates log, which also used to be hidden. You would have to go into edit and create a log. No, how did you do it? You had to log the cache and then choose update coordinates as one of your log type options. And now they have on your admin tools on your own hides, they have a button that will take you directly to update coordinates. So they've
Right.
just made things a little bit easier.
They made it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
is what They basically did. They went simple, stupid.
And well, it was about, I don't know, probably 7 years ago that they added the option to update your 7 or 8 years ago added the option to update your cords. And I think for the players then it made perfect sense. But like you're saying, newbies coming in, they're going through the system. They don't realize it, and the language was a bit vague there. They weren't sure necessarily exactly how it was to be used. Now, it was pretty simple for the ones that had the new checker on there, because if you put the coordinates in the new checker, the checker automatically updates that field for you.
Right.
Okay, that's interesting.
Well, assuming you were correct.
We know that everybody right now who's in the chat room is currently on geocaching.com looking at this, because at least I know me and Chad, first thing we did, we went, oh yeah, look at that.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Along the same lines, one thing that I don't like about the website, unless I just can't find it, which then means that it's not good. What is it, Scott? UI or UX? I don't know. One of those. I don't
need
know
to
the
know what you're
difference.
talking about.
UX, user experience.
Okay, well,
right.
it might be UI. That's not
Is that I cannot put in personal waypoints. So, for example, if I'm looking at the map and I want to park in a certain area, and I want to put that as a waypoint for that cache, I don't know of a way that I can add that through geocaching.com. I can only do it through the app unless it's hidden. And
And I don't know if Cashly has this. I suspect that they would have it, but with CGO, if you put whatever coordinates you put in the personal cache notes,
yes,
they will show up as in your waypoints within CGO if you update that one.
right.
So that's a good way. I found that a good way to put in parking cords.
Right, exactly. And Cashly is that way. You can go into waypoints, and then you can add user waypoints, and you can choose whether it's just a regular waypoint, so a trailhead or a parking or whatever it is that you want to remember it as, or you can toggle the switch to indicate that it's the corrected coordinates, and then it will also update it on geocaching.com.
Does it pull in? But if you correct it on geocaching.com, if you put it in the cacher notes on geocaching.com, does Cashly pull that in as a waypoint?
I believe that it does, but that's not the way that I do it, so I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, so that's the way I do it with CGO. I put
Right.
it in my cache notes, because that's when I I'm on my laptop and I'm saying, okay, where do I want to park, and then I'll plop that in there, and then when I do a update refresh it on CGO, it pulls in the cache notes and also pulls them in as waypoints if it is a recognizable coordinate.
Right.
Glenn says, and I do the exact same thing on this. If it's a field puzzle at the posted coordinates, I change the coordinates to the posted coordinates to get the
Yes.
same icon. I do the exact same thing. That way
Yeah.
I know it's a finished
Yeah.
puzzle. I know I have it finished.
Yep.
Glenn, that's a good hack right there. Good trick right there too.
Yep.
So-
I do that too.
Build puzzles and challenges.
Yep. If it's a challenge I qualify for, I will do that as well. That way you get the icon. So I would love to see that feature on geocaching.com to be able to add your own personal waypoints into a specific cache. Suggestion, in case they're listening.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Hold on a second. I'm just making a note here. Sorry. Oh, no. out. All right, just grab the phone. I'm going to. So Chad, get
Mhm.
this shit. I had a geocaching dream last night.
You did.
I did. How crazy! I haven't had a geocaching dream in, oh my god, 10 years. Easy, easy. A legit, vivid geocaching dream. You want to hear this dream, Chad?
Did
So I had to write it.
did it end with you waking up startled, almost dying?
No,
Because I've had those.
no, but I mean, as soon as I got up, I wrote it down. I came down to my desk and I typed it out because I didn't want to forget it. Because like usually once you get up, it's gone, kind of thing,
Mhm.
So, so I was alone. I'm actually moving my notes over to my front so I can read. So I was waiting at a traffic light. Okay, I'm at a traffic light, and I'm in. So it's urban. Okay, and and uh and so I see there's a skirt right, while I'm waiting. So I'm like, oh, for fun, I lift the skirt. Okay, and sure enough, there's a cache. Okay, there's a bag. There's like a bag with plastic pieces in it. And Chad, there's $600
They're $600.
in a clip, like that clip thing.
But
600 bucks.
but you know what the audience wants to know?
What?
Did you steal the bison tube?
No, it was not a bison. It was actually a. Even in my dreams, I know better. It wasn't a bison. It was a pill bottle. So,
Okay.
so, so $600, a plastic bag with a bag with plastic pieces in it, and a cache. So I grab the cash and I grab but I leave the $600 there, okay? Because I look at the plastic pieces and I vividly remember this. And I had a table of some sort because I took the plastic pieces and I like sprawled them out. I let them out. It was like Legos kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so there were little figures about an inch tall, and they were like the Popeye characters: Popeye, Olive Oil, Tuesday Guy, all the Wimpy and Bluto and all those guys, right? So I don't know why. I don't know Popeye. And so I'm like, oh, this is all just like this is a crappy toy. So I'm like, I'm gonna do them a favor, and I threw it in the garbage. Okay. Then I realize that those pieces went to the cache and they didn't find coordinates. So they were already gone for some reason. I couldn't get them back. So I basically broke the cache. Okay. And so while I'm sitting there trying to get pieces, another cashier, nameless, I'm not going to say who it was, but Jesse just had issues with him tonight. I'm not going to say who it was. Jesse's frozen. Am I frozen?
Your audio is your frozen image and audio is breaking up bad.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Jesse's on.
And your audio is still broken up.
Hold on. Let's let it catch up. Hold on.
That's better.
What was the over under? That better?
Yep.
Better now?
Yep.
Okay. So a cashier comes up as I'm trying to find the stuff. And he takes 300 of the 600 because he wanted to split the FTF.
Hang on, you had already found it.
I know, but I hadn't logged it yet because I was messing with the pieces.
Well, was this the final, or did you need?
I don't know, dude. It's a dream. I don't know. All I know is he came and said, "Oh, great, we're co-FTF," and he swiped $300 from the clip and walked away. And Jesse, you know who it is.
Mm-hmm.
And he walked, and that's the irony of it all, is what happened earlier. And so yeah, and he walked away. And so I was like, dude, that's kind of really. Like, I hadn't even signed it yet, dude, and you're freaking swiping $300 from me.
Was this a frequent caller to the show?
No, local guy. Local. So yeah, so like, how crazy? What a weird. I mean, like
weird.
And then I woke up and I rushed downstairs to my computer so I could type it out, so I wouldn't forget it.
Much better than my geocaching dreams. The geocaching dreams that I've had me falling out of trees and dying. Well, waking up right before I'm about ready to die, or falling off of cliffs and waking up right before I'm ready to die.
Yeah, mine is actually just urban caching, Chad. Those are my. All right, before we get to your shit, let's take a call here. We got Jay Cash, Houston, Texas. Hello, Texas.
Hello, how are y'all?
Hi, y'all. Adorable. How you doing, man?
Yeah, good, thank you.
What's up? What can we do for you?
Well, I like to ramble and talk, so stop me if I get crazy, but
Okay.
I'm trying to do a celebration event, and I wanted to do something unique and different, because that kind of fits my style. And I wanted to do geocaching awards, but there's a few of the details in it that I think other people's opinions would help me decide on what to do. So I was trying to see if what y'all's opinion was, or if you know of any awards before, because we don't get very many accolades or anything for the hobby except for what we do in the community. So I figured it's a good way to give back and kind of show the people who work hard at it that we appreciate it.
Well, don't you correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you already give awards for in Texas? Don't they have a Hall of Fame and stuff like that and awards every year?
Well, at
Yeah, the geocaching. So the TGA has awards or something like that, but I mean, I've been doing it for 3 years now, and I ain't seen no awards.
so the TXGA has done some of that in the past. I don't know if they still do that, but usually like at the Texas Challenge, about the only thing that they do. So they award the winners of the Texas Challenge, of course, the golden ammo can, the bronze ammo can, and the silver ammo can. And but they also have the people who have completed the Texas County Challenge, which is basically finding a cache in all 254 counties of the state of Texas.
See, there was somebody a long time ago, a while ago, years, that used to do it here in Houston, and back then they didn't have social media or any outlets to be able to do that, so they actually held events to nominate, and then an event to vote, and then an event for the actual award. But see, I could use social media to do the nominating and the voting all ahead of time before I even have the event and have it all set up and ready. Because one of the main things I like to do is craft and build things. So all the awards I'm custom making, and I have ideas in my head of what to do, and I've got a lot of it even started already. I just got to get the details of the politics box, because they said that they had a geocache of the year, but that the politics of it was too bad, so she quit that and just went on with all the other categories.
Yeah.
Houston specifically used to do like geocaches of the year, and they did it for the different categories as well. I was a winner of a geocaching puzzle of the year one year.
Yeah, Illinois did it too.
Nice.
Illinois did caches of the year, different a whole bunch of different categories. Jesse actually won one year. Jesse, you're on mute by the way if you're trying to talk. But yeah, so Illinois has done that as well in the past. But that was our GONAL, that was our association that did that.
Okay, so what about the voting and the nominating part? So how does someone vote on something that they haven't found, or what area? Because Houston's kind of big, but we have the surrounding areas too. Do I just specify it to just Houston, or do I do counties? I don't know. It just seems like it's a great idea, but the details seem a little bit too much for me to in my little head. Just can't think about it all.
Yeah, I mean, Illinois and Texas are two very different states, in terms of size. Especially, I mean, Houston's probably as big as Illinois. I don't know. Chad, what do you think?
I mean, if I did all of Texas, not everybody's going to come over to the event to do that. So I might as well just do the ones that are in range enough to drive to the event.
Absolutely,
Right.
yeah. I mean, I don't think you should do all of Texas. I think that's crazy. I think you should limit it to either counties or cities.
So I don't know if the Houston Geocaching Society.
I'm just going to do I'll say Houston and surrounding areas, and maybe it won't get too complicated.
Well, the question is that where do you draw the line on that? Maybe counties is a better one, because you draw a line on a county. Jess, what do you think?
Yeah, I was going to suggest limiting it to specific counties. And what they did here was every month they would post on the local association's website what the category was that month. And so then people would nominate. And then once they got the nominations, then you had, X number of days to vote, and you had to go on the website to vote. This was before social media was really mainstream. And then once a year they would have the awards. And so the winner of each month, they would announce that. I mean, you would know who the winner was, but that month. But then they would have coins for the winners, and they had a big event for it. Yep. So.
Yeah, that's a cool part. I mean, I custom make all the stuff because it's easier for me, So I have ideas of like little plaques with like a hiking boot and then some thorns and a barbed wire for like the bushwhacking award or
Yeah.
stuff like that. You know, just something
Right.
kind of unique to be able to say, hey, you know, I did that.
No, go for it. I would.
Or I won that. Or,
I would.
yeah.
I would do counties. I would maybe do surrounding counties. Start with that.
So are you on the Houston area geocachers Facebook group?
Yeah, I'm like the main guy. No, I am in there a lot. Yeah. I post random pretty often, and I even started some Survey Monkeys on there of it, but it's been like 2-3 weeks now, and they've got 3 responses, you know, and that just seems to me a little bit, it seems exhausting because I want to do something, but I have to have everybody's cooperation at the same time.
Of
So
course.
maybe I
Right.
should just do something different. I don't know.
Yeah. If yeah, you got to gauge if the interest is there. If the interest isn't there, the interest isn't there. You know.
All right.
You can't do it. No.
That's
no.
true. I guess if I don't get 10 votes or 10 survey answers done in a month, then maybe I should just change my idea.
Yeah, I agree. Unfortunately, yeah. You know, I mean, why put so much time into something that that nobody else,
Yeah, let's not talk about all the stuff I've already made.
Well, I hope that helps, buddy. Sorry I couldn't help you more, but good luck with that. Let us know what happens with it. All right.
I will.
All right,
Cool. Thank y'all.
All right, talk to you.
All right. Have a good.
Yeah, thanks. Chad, go ahead, sir. You're up.
So there's a new country souvenir available. So
New country souvenir?
yeah, book your
souvenir?
vacation today to Honduras.
Honduras.
Yeah, I went to the map and took a look around. I was like, wow, there's only 10 geocaches on the mainland, and then I see an island off the edge called Coxon Hole, which
Excuse me, what's
actually
it called?
Coxon,
Hey now.
or actually I think they would pronounce it Coxon Ole,
Look at
Coxon Hole.
Jesse smiled at that.
Here, I'll put that in the chat room. But there's 20 on that small island off the coast, which is part of Honduras.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going, I would book a vacation to that island. You can probably clear out the island in a day or two.
Jess, we can go for like $40. $40, Brown. What do you say?
After COVID.
Chad.
Hmm.
Austin, Texas. Hello. Hello.
What's up, man?
How you doing, bold friend? What's up, man?
Hello.
So, Carrot, I'm gonna
I
come.
just thought I'd share.
I'm gonna come
Oh, yeah,
without.
go ahead. What's up?
I'm coming to Austin without Jesse. It's gonna cost me like $6 to fly there during Thanksgiving.
Okay, I don't know why you haven't already made it.
It literally cost me like $6 to fly there and back. First class is like 30.
Yeah.
Bucks. It's so cheap to fly now. We can't go anywhere. It's so painful. It's so painful. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, good. I just thought I would share an interesting story I had from a couple weeks ago.
All right, let's hear it.
Yeah. It was, I guess it was Columbus Day weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to drive up to Arkansas to do the backpacking trail, Eagle Rock Loop, in the Wichita National Forest. And it was a 28-mile trail. So somewhere around mile 15 or 16, I was going for the cache, right? It was GCHQ2Q. And it was a 4.5 from 2004. And I had to go off the trail. I was pulling up my phone trying to figure out where I was going to go. And some guy passed me. And he like doubled back. He was like, "Hey, I need to go past you. There's a geocache up here." And I was like, "What the hell, man? This thing hasn't been found in a year." And the two of us converged at the exact same moment. Cache.
That's weird. What's the odds of that?
Yeah. I don't know. We were in like the most remote place you could possibly be. And came at it at the same time.
That's
So that was it. I just thought that was an interesting story of a coincidence.
All right, man. Thank you so much. Jack, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You guys were breaking up for a little bit, but we heard you well enough.
I was breaking up. Or they were... Was he breaking up?
He was breaking up, but I think through your connection.
Oh, yeah, but the audio will come through just fine for the audio people because, yay, yay, audio.
Yeah, that's
Right.
in the middle of friggin' nowhere.
So basically, a carrot killer, he was out in the middle of nowhere in Arkansas, and for a cache hasn't been found in a year. And as he's walking to it, somebody else was walking to it, basically, in a nutshell.
Yes.
That's
The other guy's got a cool caching name.
What's his name?
It's Inhumane, but it's INHUGHMANE.
Yes. His name was Hugh.
You met a
So
Hugh?
he came up with that Inhumane.
I've never met a Hugh.
Yeah.
Really?
I met him.
I've never met a Hugh. Wow. I don't know a Hugh. I don't think. Do I know a Hugh?
Hugh Grant.
I don't know him. I know of him.
Well, not in person, but yeah.
I don't think I know a Hugh.
I don't think I know a Hugh either.
I don't think I've ever met a Hugh. Jesse, Hugh? Ever date a Hugh?
No.
Would you date a
I don't
Hugh?
think so.
Would you date a Hugh?
I wouldn't discriminate based on a name, I don't think.
No? Okay. Good. You're not shy.
You're supposed to say, not now that I'm married.
She forgets. She forgets.
Uh,
What's the GC number on that, Eric Killer, for everybody in the chat room?
It was
HQ2Q.
HQ2Q.
H2Q2. Nice. All right, buddy. Be well, be safe.
Indeed. Talk to you later.
We'll talk soon. Bye-bye. So, yeah, I don't know why suddenly we just keep swamping in and out. We gotta go get a new thing, Jess. Sorry, guys.
We've been saying that for
I know.
weeks.
I'm sorry. I gotta make it a priority. I gotta go do it. Guys, you know what it's like going to Xfinity? Do you know how much of a nightmare it is? Do you have any idea? It's so bad that I literally have a podcast that I know gets crappy sound, and I still I choose not to go because I don't want to deal with it, and I know I have to.
Considering that they've been my service provider for over 20 years. Yes, I know.
Yes. Jessie was on their crap list. Oh my God, Jessie would like scream at them. It was so funny. She would literally scream, holler.
They are the only company that has ever made me like physically angry.
Like, who hollers at people? I've never hollered at someone that I wasn't like holler at somebody over a phone. Like, never.
Yeah, but I usually like yell, "I'm sorry, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the situation." I yell, "I'm sorry."
It's like, can you get me someone from technical support that isn't reading off a script?
Right.
It's like, I know more than you know, and that's pathetic.
Yeah. So Chad, so Justin, by the way. So I want to read about. I saw an article here. It's from Wyoming. No, Virginia. I think it might be Virginia. The Mountain News, WYMT. Oh, I'm sorry, Eastern Kentucky. I'm so sorry. It's Eastern.
You're all over the place, dude.
I'm all over the board. Pandemic creates resurgence for geocaching at Breaks Interstate Park. Anybody who's ever gone Breaks Interstate Park, give us a call, 808-468-7924. That's what we're talking about, Breaks Interstate Park right now. So Chad, so I'm reading this article and I'm like, oh yeah, this is cute. You know, it's talking about, COVID caching. Mm-hmm. And I get to the part where it says, get this, Chad. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Another way the park is working to highlight its amenities is with the creation of the 725-foot pedestrian bridge, which is expected to be the longest swinging bridge in North America. Jesse Brown.
Yep.
725-foot swinging bridge, pedestrian bridge, is in Kentucky.
No thanks.
You want to go walk on that bridge?
Nope.
So you wouldn't do it? You wouldn't do it?
No.
Really? What if it's brand new? Oh my God, the dog is squeaking.
I hear that. I know. She's like on hyper mode right now. No. Scott, You know that I'm terrified of heights to the point that I froze,
Wow.
physically froze, and could not move while we were doing VR.
That's right. We're doing VR, Chad. Literally VR. We're in a room, and she's like, "We have to cross a bridge." I'm like, "Come on, Jess." She's like, "I can't go. I can't go." I go, "Jess, it's not real. Come on, let's go." I can't go. I can't go.
My legs
It's
were
not real.
shaking. It was awful.
It's fake.
I just had to pull up a satellite view of the one that I remember from a kid, thinking that it was very long. It's only about 100 feet.
But we're not 725. We're like,
And that thing
Doom.
when most people were walking, that thing would be like, whoa.
This is like Temple of Doom here, 725-foot pedestrian swinging
Wow.
bridge. Wait, we think that the proposition of building the longest swinging bridge in North America will be kind of a defining factor in introducing our area to potential visitors as an adventure tourism destination. I want to go. It's Kentucky.
You could put a
It's already
geocache
well.
up on either end of
On
that.
either side of that, and call it Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, it's a no-brainer here. Come on, Brown.
No thanks.
Really? You want to go with me?
Mm-mm.
We could recreate.
No.
I would go with you.
Or thanks, Chad. Chad will go with me. When COVID's over, Chad, we'll go to Kentucky.
Okay.
We'll go do the Indiana Jones Bridge. I thought that was wild, though. Like, that's 725 feet, dude. That's big. That's a long bridge. That's gonna be hanging. I didn't think about that. Think of the wind with that thing. Woo. Just no interest in that, huh?
Mm-mm.
All right. Oh, I found that interesting. That I'm looking for that. Chad, we got a call here. We've got Ohio. Hello, Ohio.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
No, living the dream, kid. Numbers are getting worse in Illinois every day. So living the dream.
Yeah, Ohio too.
Yeah, you're getting bad as well.
I was actually planning to go out to New Jersey with Shave Ewok, buddy of mine, for a Geo Trail kickoff this weekend, and we technically can't go because Ohio's on the naughty list again.
Really? Jesse, is Ohio on the naughty list? Jesse knows. Jesse's tuned into all that.
I don't know. I haven't really been paying much attention to other states. I've only been watching ours because ours is it's getting bad again.
We're doing like 4,000 a day again.
Mm-hmm.
We're up there again.
Yeah, we just hit a record for hospitalizations. I think in a day, 218 or something.
Mm.
So
it's a hoax.
I don't know, man.
It's a hoax.
Yeah, it's all a scam.
What can we do for you, man? How you doing? What can we do for you? I'm not getting political on this show. I'll get political on Saturday's show. Not on this show. It's a hoax.
So interesting segue, actually, that we let off with that. But I was calling to tell you about an event that I'm trying to plan here. Well, it's already planned. But it's an event that we're hoping to host next June here in Ohio that we think is going to be pretty cool.
Is it a mega?
No, not yet. It's just a regular event for now. It's got I think it's got like 150 will attends on it. So I mean, it's got a chance.
Oh,
if more people are interested, but as of right now, I'm honestly just hoping that it even happens. You know what I mean? Because we're
right. Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen next year. But
sure.
We're planning. We're calling it the Ohio Geoclash. I thought it was clever when I came up with it.
Wait, was that at like 3 a.m. when you came up with that?
I don't know. I may have been drinking. I don't know. It's got we have a cool logo for it and stuff.
A Geoclash.
You get some good artwork.
A Geoclash.
Geoclash, like a battle.
Right.
Okay.
You know
okay.
Fair enough. All right. Let me hear the rest of it.
Right. So the whole idea is, I've been to big events everywhere, and so I kind of borrowed some cool ideas that I've seen some other places. So it's gonna have like a little team team kind of cache finding mission feel, plus individual prizes, plus hanging out with your friends. It's just meant to be a fun day caching in an area that, as of right now, doesn't have. We're hoping to change that and give people a really good experience in rural part of the state. It's like the geographic center of Ohio is where it's going to be. It's pretty cool. So,
Okay.
but I think if anybody wants to look it up, the GC number, it's GC8 Tango Quebec.
QQQ. Wasted on that. You got a great name like QQQ.
What's that?
You got a great name like QQQ. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
All right.
I try really hard. For that.
I'm literally going to put it in my calendar right now. What's the date of it?
June 5th.
June 6th.
Yeah.
June 5th. June 5th of 21. Yeah.
Oh, wait, June 6th is a
So,
Sunday.
But,
5th.
It's Sunday.
5th, not
June
6th.
I already can't go. I
Yeah,
will be at a tournament in Wisconsin.
oh, well, darn. Well, nice knowing you.
That's
I have
all
a baseball
states
tournament in
removed,
Wisconsin on June 5th.
or 3 states
Yeah.
removed.
What'd you say, Chad?
That's only 3 states removed.
From Wisconsin? Yes, it is. Well, yeah, but pretty
Yeah.
far states. I'm
I mean,
actually
you
I'm
had a
getting
day trip
further,
to
not
Cincinnati.
closer.
You day trip Cincinnati, you can come for a day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was for a Giga icon.
Yeah, I don't expect this to be a giga.
and P.S.
So.
I already have the Giga icon. I don't need it again.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'm not cool enough to come down for a second time. Yeah.
No, not
Well,
no.
this-
Dude, sorry, my
but-
kid comes first. I apologize, Ian. That my child comes before you.
No, I just.
But if you turn this into
Yeah,
an
I
annual
don't know,
event,
we have the GeoBash here in Ohio. You know what I mean, and that's its own. That's got its own legacy and its own style of event and everything. And this is kind of designed to be completely different from that. This is literally about finding caches. You know what I mean? So, obviously, for an event, there's going to be like event central, people hanging out. It's going to be a good time. We're going to have a lot going on. It's at the county fairgrounds in Knox County, Ohio.
Mhm.
But I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to it. Something new. Our state group here in Ohio has been around for a while, and we have done a ton. But we're trying to do more, and people Ohio is a pretty cool place to come to.
Mhm.
Because
They-
people like you don't come to Ohio very often. So
No, Jesse has family in Ohio. What are you talking about? We go whenever somebody dies
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Jesse's family, we go to Ohio.
Yeah.
That's where we go. Are you? Are they still publishing caches? I know you're on the naughty list. Are they publishing caches in Ohio? They're still going live.
yeah, we're publishing caches. We haven't had any events published in Ohio since March. This event that I'm talking about actually is the only event that's been published in Ohio since the Corona happened in March. And that was a big long conversation with HQ and some stuff, but caches are fine. But events, CETOs, all that stuff aren't happening. So, and with that being said, like we're kind of on like a probation kind of thing. Obviously, if things don't change by June, then obviously this isn't going to happen, But yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to getting something normal going again. So I really hope.
Yeah, you and me both, kid. Yeah,
work out.
I think everybody.
Yeah.
is. I think everybody.
Yeah.
It stinks because I just lost Jesse. I'm assuming I'm getting bad too, Chad.
yeah, a little breakup.
We all want to get back to normal, so it's
Yeah,
waiting that out.
Absolutely.
All right, buddy. We appreciate
I-
you. Appreciate the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Yeah.
But if anyone wants to come, let's make it will be good fun for you. So
GC8QQD. What? Wow. But we'll talk about it again later next year.
all right, appreciate it. I'll talk to you.
All right, be well, be safe, my friend. We'll talk soon. All right.
You too. See you. Bye.
Yeah, the last 30 seconds was all crap.
That's all right.
Well,
Be fine.
what I want to say is on over the internet, it was all garbled. So not saying what he said was all crap because I couldn't understand it.
You go. You go. You're up.
I'm up. Okay, so for those of you who remembered, we had a gentleman on who was promoting Left Fingers, a movie that he created and was doing an Indiegogo promotion and for Left Fingers. And let's see if I can share this. We had talked about a GeoCoin, and on the Indiegogo, one of the things promotion was a GeoCoin. Well, the Indiegogo promotion is over, but they did actually finalize on a GeoCoin design, and so I just wanted to share it with everyone. That's what the GeoCoin will look like, and I'm sure that they'll wind up making more than what was sold in the Indiegogo program. So I'm sure these will be available at some point in the future, and we'll let you know.
I got one coming. Chad, you got one coming?
I got one coming.
I got one coming. That's
So they're pretty cool looking.
Yeah, that's a cool coin. I like it. That's very nice. Are we back, Chad, by the way?
You're back now.
All right, Jess. What is the dog barking about?
She is all wound up. She's barking at the fish tank.
The fish aren't bothering you.
Cam filled it up. That's why.
She loves to watch the fish.
Jess, what do you got? Anything else?
Yeah, so another feature that was added to the geocaching.com website. All my notes here are about the website today.
Okay.
When you look at a list of the caches within a geotour, it used to be that your only option other than like saving each one individually or downloading each one individually was to create a GPX file of those caches. And now you have the option to create a list straight from the GeoTour. So I know, a lot of people, myself included, would prefer to create a list rather than create a GPX file, download it, save it into your Dropbox or your OneDrive or whatever, and then load it into your the dog is barking, sorry. Load it into your phone, and now you can just create a list straight from the GeoTour page, and you have them all for offline caching. So that's a nice, it's the little things.
That's nice for the millennials. I go
Right?
GPX.
I go GPX too.
Nah.
Okay. Chad, I got nothing else. Chad, what else you got? Anything?
I really don't have anything else.
All right, Jess, finish your show off. What else
I
you
got one more thing.
All right, we'll make
Again.
8 more minutes.
Again on the website.
Again on the website.
So you guys know that a couple of years ago, geocaching.com introduced a new profile experience, right? So they put your picture, and then there's a header image like on social media, and they made it look a little bit prettier than the old one. But you still have the option to go back to your old profile page. Go back to your old profile page. It's actually like, oh yeah, that's what it used to look like.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Wow. It looks
Yeah.
great. I haven't been to the old one in a long time.
Yeah.
I like the old one though.
Well, the old one is, that's what we started with. Well, or not really started with, but that was what we were used to for a long time. So, But as of November 30th, that old profile page is going away. So you will no longer have the option to go back to the old one.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't.
When is it going away?
November 30th.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's sad is I'm looking at my profile right now, and it said that. Hold on. Oh, pull mine up here. Hold on a second. There we go. it said that like upcoming events is like nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing upcoming events. Like, come on. Oh, wait, I'm lying. There they are. It was hidden. Was there one today?
There was one today.
Oh, there was one today? What's
Wait.
today? First?
No, not today. There
No,
was
there's
one
not
this
one today.
week. There was one.
Most Isley Pirates. Where's that? There's nothing near us.
There was a Taco Tuesday yesterday in one of the western suburbs.
Let's go 20 miles from my house. I never noticed you could do this. You could change your location here.
Yeah,
Yep.
I got mine set to 100 miles.
I got mine set to 20. Where am I going 100 miles for dinner? Who does that?
I just want to see what's going on around me. And basically, I've got a CETO this Sunday, which I am going to, and then there's another CETO down by the Bay Area,
Oh, really?
which I'm not going to.
Oh.
So
We
and
actually
that's
went. We actually went to an event. What was that? Last couple weeks ago. There was a celebration event.
Yeah, we only went for the icon.
Right. We went. We went to get the
I already had the
to get the
icon.
souvenir.
Yeah, I already have it. You needed it. I got it during the 10-10 events. It's the same icon as the 10-10-10 events.
The souvenir.
Oh, the souvenir. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the new icon because you didn't get the new icon, right? Jess, you should have gotten the new icon.
Well, let's look at my profile page.
You should have gotten the new icon. I already had it. So
we're doing that through next. There. Let's see here.
Yeah, so I did get the community celebration event icon.
Oh, the 10-10-10 is totally different. Yeah, this was the 10-year. I'm sorry. Yeah, Ian, the 10-year event, that was the icon for the community.
Wasn't it the Lost and Found?
Lost and Found. Thank you. Yes.
Right.
Then we get that for the
Ian's
community
correct. Ian's
celebration,
correct.
which we have all the way through the end of next year.
Right.
Yes,
So
that's right.
I'm looking at mine, which I haven't put out an event yet because
Neither have I. No.
they're really not letting they're not letting indoor events.
Right.
I don't think they're letting indoor events happen in California right now.
I'll do mine in
So
like April or May when it warms up a little bit and just have it outside for 2 hours.
even though California is on the good list, not the naughty list,
Are you on the good? You're on the good list or the bad list? We're definitely on.
we're on the good list.
We're on the naughty list. So, yeah, Santa's not coming this year for us. We're on the naughty list. So yeah, so we got the. But yeah, I set mine to 20. I don't need 100. Where am I going? 100 miles. Where am I going? I don't even like going 20 miles. I'll go like 10 tops. That better be good food. I'm going to 10 miles for dinner. I mean, Jess, what's the furthest we've gone for dinner? No, I know. Do you know? What's the furthest we've gone for dinner?
Like specifically, we went there just for dinner.
Or dinner?
I don't know.
Wisconsin. With your sister and your dad.
Oh, I thought you meant like just you and me, like
just
on a,
you and
you
you?
know, yeah, like you and I just, hey, where do you want dinner from tonight, kind of a thing.
Oh God. The furthest, maybe Highland Park. The furthest we've gone. Maybe, what is that, 8 miles? or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some place that we used to travel
Dropping
from
100 miles.
from Indianapolis to the Indiana-Illinois state line. I don't remember the name of the restaurant, but it was a steakhouse that was there that we used to go to occasionally.
In Indiana?
Yeah, so that would have been a pretty long haul just to go to that specific restaurant.
Yeah. All right. Jesse, anything else, my dear?
That was all I had on my list.
You went a lot. Well done. You went through the website with a fine-tooth comb. Where'd you get
No.
all that good stuff?
I'm sure I missed stuff.
Is there a secret spot you can get all that good stuff? You want to share that? Are you gonna keep it to yourself?
Well, some of it was from the premium newsletter that goes out on Tuesdays. What do they call it? There's a name for it. The logbook. The logbook. I think it might actually be called the logbook.
What's ours called?
The what do I call ours? The
Geobash.
the geocaching pod blast.
That's what it is. And
Yeah.
how do you and what is it? Why don't you pimp it out since you do it before?
I do it every week. I send out a weekly email with links to the shows, an overview of what's coming up on next week's show, what was last week's show, and a sneak peek for 2 weeks out. Update on our front porch cache, update on our travel bug race, travel bugs, any other like news or sales happening in our shop.
Yeah. Bob Podbless sometimes gets some stuff we don't mention on the show for the shop too.
Sometimes.
So
Yeah, so you can sign up for it
Help us
on. You can sign up for it, I think, on our website, right? You put a link on that, Scott, on geocachingpodcast.com
or
on our Facebook page.
on the Facebook page. All right.
So I need to figure out what it's being filtered into. I get it. I get the emails. I could search for it, but it's getting filtered either in social or
Probably goes into
promotions.
social.
It goes to my
Oh.
spam because it's from me, not from me, it's from the Geocaching Podcast. So I have it. I signed up under the Geocaching Podcast one just so I can see it every week. But it's like every week, it's like, are you sure this is you? Are you sure it's okay? I'm like, yeah, it's okay. Like, I hit the button. It's okay. It's okay. Still, they do it. I'm like, it's okay. I understand. It's coming from me. Chad, next week, pal.
Mm-hmm.
We got El Rojo 14 coming on the show out of Cali.
Is it going to be geodetic?
I don't know. We got El Rojo coming on to talk about benchmarking. I don't think we've ever talked about benchmarking on this show in the 600 plus shows we've had on this.
You missed that joke, dude.
What was it? I missed it again.
I said, is it going to be geodetic?
Geodetic?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
that's the type of the benchmarks are geodetic markers.
Do you expect me to be as nerdy as you are, dude? Come on. But I know that.
Maybe we'll learn it next week.
Apparently, I'll learn. Chad, I'll get that joke next week. So we're going to nerd out with El Rojo 14 for an hour to talk about benchmarking. I found benchmarks. Jesse, have you found benchmarks?
I have found benchmarks.
I found benchmarks purely for the icon, though.
Mhm.
I have to admit. And I've only found 7 just to get the 7 is heaven
Mhm.
benchmarking.
I think me too.
I don't
Let me
know
go
how
back to
many.
my profile.
I don't know. I've found a ton, but I haven't. I've only logged a handful.
Yeah. Benchmarking is interesting. I look forward to talking to El Rojo about it because he probably knows a lot about it. So we're gonna talk benchmarking with El Rojo next week, Chad. It's gonna be fun. So everybody, thanks for calling in tonight. Thank you for the chat room. Always lively. We appreciate you guys very much. Sorry about the audio, guys. We're gonna get this fixed. I got to go to Xfinity and just bite the bullet. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm being lazy and not wanting to deal with them, but apparently I'm gonna have to because it happens week after week. So we'll get this fixed, guys, and we appreciate your patience with it. And we're gonna clear it up, and then we'll have no more problems. And then what are you gonna over under about if Chad doesn't have issues and we don't have issues?
The dog barking.
Yeah, you have to over under the dog at some point. Where's the dog? Speaking of, now she's sleeping.
She gave up barking at me, I guess.
All right, guys. So let's close out the show. We'll talk to you guys next week. Please join us every Wednesday night, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, as we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archive video versions of our podcast are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available on your favorite podcatcher. Hey, if you like the show, please head over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click the subscribe or get notified buttons to know exactly when we do go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $3, you get a ton of additional information, extra audio, extra video, only available to our patron members. Please head over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/The Geocaching Podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cachly, Logwork, FDF Geocacher Magazine, the Max Studs Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Arted Crafted, and PathEggs.com. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them the GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week, so we'll see you next week. talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones. We will talk to you guys next week. We are clear, Chad.
Yay.
So here's a funny story
hmm
before we go. So, I know people watch the show live, and I respect that. And I like that because we need that for people calling in. It's
Mhm.
one a call-in show. People don't watch the show. So we love that you watch live. And one of the nice things is that sometimes we talk after the show, like we're doing right now. And
Right.
the people who only listen to this audio, which is granted 99% of our base, is people listening to the show. You know, it's an audio podcast. The only reason it's a video podcast is so we can do it live. So, so what makes me laugh is that people actually watch the video post being live. Like people don't listen to it. Some people actually watch the old video.
Yeah.
So I had somebody email me about what did we talk about last week? We went on a while about something. Like 15 minutes past post. We talked. You know what we talked about, Chad?
Nope, don't know.
I remember doing it. I don't remember what we were rambling.
Right, but some woman shot me an email about a question we were talking about. I'm like, you actually watched that? You actually 15 minutes past of the show is over. I was talking about nothing. So I thought it was funny that like people actually, I mean, I know, judging by the numbers, I know way more people listen to this show than watch this show. I mean, I
Right.
see the YouTube numbers and I see the downloads for our audio. It's vastly different. I mean, by hundreds and hundreds different.
All right.
Of downloads, and it's just funny that people actually. I don't know. Would you watch a podcast video of people standing in front of mics talking?
Yeah.
I mean, a post. I mean, like not during live. I totally get. You're seeing it live. You're watching it live. I'm talking about like if you have the option to listen. Jesse, help me out here because maybe you're usually good with this kind of theory.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people may put it on YouTube and just listen to it and not necessarily watch the video unless they know we're showing something that they want to look at.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I try to always discourage showing your screen because I know most of our audience is audio and they don't get to see. I don't like to sit here and harp on what we're doing. Obviously the Saturday shows it's not audio at all. So it's only video. But this show, if we're you'll notice I usually talk about what we're seeing on screen because I want people who are because I remember when I'm at work and I listen to podcasts, it frustrates me when they sit there for 10 minutes and they talk about what's on the screen and I don't know what's on the screen.
I listen to a couple different podcasts that aren't geocacher related, and I usually have it up on YouTube.
Really?
And the reason I usually have it up on YouTube isn't because I'm like watching it all the time, is because they start talking about something that they have up on the screen. Is like, and then I turn and look, and or I have it in the background, and it's like okay, I click on it and look, see what's going on, see what they're talking about.
So they actually offer it do they offer it as an audio as well?
They do offer two of the, at least two of them that I know of. They offer it as a podcast, down, normal MP3 downloadable podcast,
like we do. Yeah, like we do.
like we do, right?
Interesting. Okay, I just thought that I found it interesting that someone was actually watching the extra, watching the extra stuff. I guess, but yeah, she doesn't hear it. It's not on the audio podcast. So. Wait, Jim says so. There shouldn't be TV because TV is rarely live.
And you also can't see the animation, how people are animated on a MP3. Like sometimes you get your hands in there, and you can see a lot more than you hear.
Yeah.
In the emotions.
I mean, I just always like I would just download them to my phone and just listen to them, in my ears all day at work. That's what I would do. Is I was listening to podcasts all day at work. Is what I would do.
And You
against
know,
it. I was just
I
fond-
do a fair
fond of
amount
that.
of that too, but there's a couple, like I said, in their shows where they always seem to have something that they bring up on there, and I always want to see it.
Jess, would you watch a audio podcast? You used to listen to podcasts. You don't have time anymore.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
listened to a podcast in years. I
Wow.
used to because I used to
I
work
know.
alone. I could put headphones in and just listen all day long. And I would even put uh, movies or like Netflix up
Yeah.
on the screen and have that going at work. But I mean, I can't do that anymore. No way. I don't have time for it.
Yeah, and you don't even have a commute. Your commute is 2
My
minutes.
my commute is like 3.5 minutes. Yeah.
You can't even listen to podcasts on the way to work.
I don't even get one full song in half the time.
I mean, like my commute to work used to be Rachel Maddow. That's the podcast I would listen to. Like her show from the night before was a podcast because obviously it's easy to do, and I would listen to that on the way to work. That was it was like a 40-minute podcast, and it would take me about 35 minutes to get to work. So yeah, that was my morning commute. So yeah, I just found that fascinating, that interesting, that I guess it's when I don't do something, I find it interesting that other people do it. I guess, but like I never thought like if this wasn't live, why would when if the audio is available, you know. But I guess Chad, you say it, like some people share enough things on the screen, kind of a thing.
Yeah, I used to watch the old episodes of GCPC, and instead of listening to them with
Really?
when Daryl and Head Hard Hat and uh, what was his name? Not was it Lime? Not
Andy?
Lime
Which
X.
one?
Was actually there was two Andys, weren't there? There's
Yeah.
another Andy that was with their Andy Hardhead and Daryl. So yeah, watched a number of those episodes on YouTube.
Really?
Yep.
But when you were on them, before you.
Oh yeah,
Thing.
couple 2-3 years before me.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hold on. What did he said? Like that's the only thing. Jim says the only thing I regret about watching GCP Lab, I miss half of Rachel.
Hmm.
Who's Rachel?
She's on tonight.
Oh no, Jim podcast. It's the best. Her show is a podcast. They just rip the audio, throw it on throw it on, man. That's I was so happy when I found that because I like to watch it, but I could never watch it because it would just back up. And so then I found she has a podcast. So I listen to it in the shower.
So we're the only show that's worth listening to live because you can call into.
You can call in.
Everyone else, you can just delay it.
Right. You can, well, if you want to call in. Yeah. A lot of people, I get emails that I don't obviously put on the show, but we get emails saying, oh, dude, I wish I knew what your topic was. I totally would have called in. I'm like, dude, we say it every week. It's in the podcast. It's in the pod blast. Like we don't,
Yeah.
We need I don't want to give you guys like a month out of shows because sometimes, guys, believe it or not, we change things. Like things change.
Right.
I try not to change, more than 2 weeks before, but
And I've had some locals here text me. He's like, "What's the topic this week?"
yeah. So, all right. So I don't know. I thought I brought that up. I found that interesting that we got an email from someone who was an email about the post show, and I couldn't really talk about it on the show because it was a post show, and anybody who listened would have no idea what we were talking about. So
I had to put a Go Boilers in the chat room because Ian's talking about Big Ten football this weekend.
All right, Chad. Everybody, let me get up. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around listening to me. Guys, we'll talk to you guys. No show this Saturday.
So Ian apparently is a Buckeye fan.
You're shocked by this.
Yeah. I'm utterly shocked by this.
So no show this Saturday, but guys, pay attention. If you're not a patron, become a patron. We're gonna have a blast with the patrons. End of the year blast coming up. Giving away more stuff you can check a stick at. So, guys, we'll be talking to you guys soon. Be safe, be well. Bye bye.